15 weirdest facts about Prophet Muhammad. 1. He was a cat person. Muhammad had a favorite cat named Mu'ezza. One morning, he found the cat asleep on his prayer robe's sleeve. Muhammad didn't want to disturb the cat, so he cut off the sleeve to pray without waking Mu'ezza. 2. He loved perfume. Muhammad would burn aromatic wood and enjoy various fragrances. He even had a favorite kind of incense he preferred. Incense remains a signifier of religious gatherings in Islam. 3. He received revelation in a cave. Muhammad often retreated to Cave Hira for meditation. It was here that he received the first Quranic revelation. 4. He was a reluctant prophet. Muhammad was scared when the angel Gabriel gave him revelations. He thought he was possessed or crazy. It took his wife and others to convince him these were truly divine revelations. 5. He could not read or write. The Quran regards this as a sign of authenticity. Muhammad was relaying a pure message from God rather than words of his own invention. 6. He was a military innovator. Muhammad defended Medina from larger Meccan forces. He dug trenches to protect his troops. This was an early use of trench warfare. The trenches prevented an onslaught. 7. He cried often. Muhammad often wept in private prayer. He showed that feelings and crying are permissible. He also mourned lost loved ones. 8. He built the first mosque. After migrating to Medina, one of Muhammad's first projects was to build the Quba Mosque. This was the first Muslim house of worship. 9. He loved fasting. Even before his prophethood, Muhammad frequently fasted. The dawn to dusk fast of Ramadan later became a core obligation. 10. He was an excellent public speaker. Muhammad was once shy, but he developed into a very talented orator. His communication skills spread Islam. He addressed diverse audiences, from close friends to thousands-strong crowds. 11. He was fond of stew. Muhammad was fond of a simple stew called tharid, meat and bread or dates soaked in broth. His wives often cooked this dish for him. 12. He freed many slaves. Slavery was entrenched in Arabia during that era. Muhammad owned slaves himself, but he stressed the virtue of freeing slaves. Throughout his ministry, Muhammad purchased and freed 63 slaves, mostly women and children. 13. His sons didn't survive infancy. Muhammad and Khadijah had 3 sons. Tragically, none survived into adulthood. Their firstborn Qasim lived only a few days. Years later, came Abdullah. He survived long enough for his father to carry him back to his mother, but he soon passed away as well. At over 50, Muhammad's joy over his third son, Ibrahim, turned to sorrow. The illness took him after 2 years. Ibrahim died in his father's arms. 14. He never ate alone. Muhammad always invited others to join him. 15. He established universal human rights. In his last sermon, he proclaimed human equality. He stated that all people are equal, regardless of race, gender, or ethnicity. This was revolutionary at the time, but it still echoes as an ideal today.